The dawn unfolded like silk drawn from heaven's chest. Soft, golden, and full of promise. The desert breathed in silence. Each dune curved in reverence to the light. And somewhere between the whisper of wind and prayer, my heart, long patient, long hidden, began to bloom. I have seen countless mornings. Ridden through endless dunes. Watched the falcon break the horizon with its cry. But this morning felt different. As if Allah had brushed my soul with sunlight. There was no thunder, no sign from the sky. Only peace. A peace so pure that even my heartbeat seemed to slow. To match the rhythm of the desert wreath. And as I stood upon the sand, the horizon whispered, "O Fazza, today your heart shall bloom." I closed my eyes. I let the voice of creation surround me. The song of the wind. The hum of the dunes. The quiet adhan rising from faraway minarets. Each sound carried meaning. Each silence spoke of mercy. My heart, once burdened with duty, once heavy with worldly crowns, now felt lighter than the falcon's feather. For today was not about rule or reign. Today was about remembrance. Every joy I've ever known was planted in the soil of patience. Every tear I've shed watered the seeds of faith. And now, as I look upon my life, I see a garden growing inside me. A garden that belongs not to time, but to Allah. O my Lord! You made me from dust and duty. You crowned me with the trust of men. But you never let me forget that every flower blooms only by your command. The roses of joy, the lilies of peace, even the thorns of trial, all are your gifts. And each has its reason. And so, I no longer ask why. I only whisper, Alhamdulillah. My stallion waited at the edge of the oasis, its eyes glistening with loyalty. I ran my hand along its mane, and it bowed its noble head. For even the creatures of the desert know the language of love. We rode, not to conquer, but to connect. With the wind, with the silence, with the story Allah writes in every grain of sand. The dunes moved like waves beneath us. Each rise a verse. Each fall a prayer. The desert was alive. Not empty, not barren, but blooming with invisible beauty. And I thought, perhaps my heart is not alone. Perhaps every soul that remembers Allah blooms like this. In silence. In faith. In light unseen. They call me prince. They call me ruler. But what am I before the one who rules all rulers? When I stand before my Lord, my crown is humility. My throne is the sand beneath my knees. I have tasted both power and peace. And I have learned that peace is the sweeter. Let the world chase the glitter of crowns. I will chase the fragrance of faith. For the true garden is not of roses or marble, but of deeds done in secret, and prayers whispered in gratitude. And so my heart blooms. Not for fame, but for forgiveness. Not for the applause of men, but for the smile of Allah. Love, what a sacred mystery. It comes not as fire, but as rain. It softens the hardest deserts of the soul, and brings forth color.